Obibre into
so to give back.
Fasona when you give back. Aha. Intino tax in Shishemu no prebebre no more munya bebre na so more mutiminya omusika mo duno etua more esi omo musika mo ha no eno ye tax movement bi tax movement bi so I friend indirect tax no me pese me ye too technical mtimi me use terms no bebre
okay
ye friend indirect tax no eno de aso ye nyina VAT no ye nyina etua ne pe se be se ukoto ade na se VAT wo so a wo sika o oni sika o ye nyina etua ne pe enti eno no enye ne e kan se enye fair enye fair ni se enye se mi woska enti no mitua mo na obi oni sika sebe ono tua ketua bi na mom direct tax de eno no obi a utua ye hwe
okay there's some form of equity
kakra ewom aha eno nti na bribia no se hwe tax nsem a ni tua ye den enye fair enti no mpre bibra ye prepini kakra se o ka se ntua tax a ye prepini kakra enso so wo share tax munso nsem a obi tro book bi book nitati independently wealthy a book ameka ya chepa nemom atomitrim e wo senia ama nsem ye totofa so wo share sabi omomo obi no a omomo obi no omunya mo a omu de investment nye e kire no omu de investment na just omu ye investment no omu na etumi bie enwuma ema omo ni bi no se bi ye enti wanhwe na so odwen ho se ese ne owo bibia no so ese otua kese a wanhwe ampre bi no na omo anka ye de bebia adwuma mo so enya adwuma no opportunity bebo mo enti se wo hwe tax nsem ni mu ebi wo ho a enye easy sa
okay
ese ubehwe se mo obi no mo ntua mo na chese nka wo kwan bi so no kra no VAT no unya yenya anka omo obi no ebetua mo omo ni bi no eno ye memfan say psychological argument ba economic argument na impre bebre no omo obi no so munya mo a ye expect so omo de be savings and as investment e de akoma enwuma mo abie omo de ma eto T-bills ne omo extra omo timi de to T-bills e ma ban so nya bi e de boa oman no enti no ni nyina wo kwan e fa so a impact economy no na me ba question ne so biem o se de enti na
all day in your taxes ne be etwetwem
aha your tax ne bi wo ho a temporary
okay
temporary ni say ye de aban hwe say ahokire bi abanti wo gege ne mprempren ya e de solve problem bi
nti problem ni twema na
twema ese yira e bi ti say covid levy
okay
covid levy no covid buy no ana buy the covid levy by 2021
yes
the idea ni say covid mremu no enwuma ye boka aban so entime enye ska na eso nya in fact GDP growth was less than 1%.
Wow.
Enti no aban entime enye ska eso nya no enti covid levy by se na be betimi de atwatua to akire ni aban enti na ehwe so akira 2 years ese etwam da aban argument ni say se de kosi agenda 111 but agenda 111 ne covid levy yes na aka kire
that was not the intention behind
sanity enti no covid levy sin ni nyina ehwe se be free ho e levy dent na e levy bae aban aitwa nani aye kra sabre no se war BSc wenye ska so nya covid bae nche na war yes na Russia Ukraine war nsem na nyina yete ye no enu nti no wenye ska so nya nti den eso pescal baby ti wo transfer ska komo obi ebro 100 cedis eso tua ho eto nukure ni na adwen se modern kakra if say enyina no mo kwan bi so no ye be used to mobile money na ye di tuatua ka ne ade akire kwan no ete kura akosi se e-levy no kura no so transfer usika from bank to bank eno kura yete
inyo mobile money into
probability ntino ni nyina ye beto na chese wo hwa okwan bi so no enyina ye hwese chese me ene first na nka me faka na me diska kwa akoma obi no bi a mesa ye ne sa na emom ne se ye hwe man mu a na se ye hwese na wiase kono a wiase na ekonanim kwa ekonanim ni se digital platforms na se si obi e ti the tax beba so a affected digital platforms no nti enu say no crofo hwe animu ana wo hwe ye elections before elections ni mu a parties ni mienu nyina na omudi animo no nyina ka se ombeyi levy free ho ti se ne a wo ka se adwo asafo enuaba adwo asafo se ono de o abstain ye because enko beka so tuti aye
okay
because beka so tuti aye o tuti aye de na se ehu se wani nye ho na wo abstain de a na se wo kwan bi so no se beka se enko wo mfa ho bisa anka o tuti aye de na hu se na ni nye ho ti mesre na ansem na o ka no onhwe ni ye on na so mpini na chi no nsan ka ni ye biem aban na de bae wa ban na de bae ye nyina ye so mu ehwe se de beboa levy shares no na to mu gege no amwa but in the second year third year na fide mu pejemu fi se ni nyina ye hwa me faka ko ho inconvenience safety issues no still 1% no metua se ye ye fro ye nyina ye mo se ne nye ese ye fro no ne nyina ye hwe ne mu se be ye fro fi se opposition kra MPP fo na aka se omo so ba
Dr. Baumia
mentioned it nti no ye nyina ye hwe ne mu nti enu se no na ya de a nkrofo di ho yaw enu nti na meka se aban ne nyina no na se political parties nya ka so be ye fro wo hwe other taxes a to say emission levy e de buy no first near friend luxury tax e say cars a wo bon wusie pa no na say consumption was ro no wo betua mo near adekwa e buy ne say wo kwan bi so no aban hwe say on say ne mdi kan ne say omu ekwan ma na so musika kwan mo tua mo sebi na aban dwen ne say wa wo 4x4 na say car engine capacity be say 3000 in fact law na crab be 2950 cc ubetua more and ubetua say emission levy no ne na nkofo hwe ne say emission levy na kwa akoboa ama say greenhouse emissions no wa emit more no ubetua more bibisa but ebinum tua ebinum so ntua hwe say be trotro pickups ni we ya agree queen tuahwe enye tax na de bibia sa ebra ban
so it was needless totally needless
no, okay it was needless enye tax na me fan say e de bibia sa ebra ban afenso so another tax na 1.5% of gold exports e sha ase no na number 5% no obi antua nkofo smuggling bebre ana umtiba 3% and so omunya banya kakra ana afie tiba 1.5 no in fact sika na banya ho almost 3 times na banya ho tiba 1.5 na che so kwan bi so no
it was being efficient
but for the past 2 years or so no near ekosi ye ne say na all gold exports na Bank of Ghana na eto through PMMC and into the tax and say gold exports ye turn local there na just obi enu ho export ti sa to na aban na sika na aban nya free sa 1.5 more or less
it
wasn't there and now share new government abeya omuso say omu ba abeya gold board
gold board there
exactly the purchase of gold
yes
and you know let's just say tax and so and so na be
they have to abolish it then
they have to abolish it because say abana to golda emma say abana ba betua sa 1.5 no because omu export in fact time na PMMC ebu a gold for you buy no na PMMC export gold omu ntua just individuals ana na export omu tua and they say gold board e be ba sa tax ni say hu hia internet say eno so no e say yi free ho after so there was another tax yi free ho VAT on motor vehicle insurance VAT on motor vehicle insurance no kureni and sheda enye insurance sheda ya adwuma
okay
I kan but and sheda buy am fa hu kwan a umbefa so e ya adwuma fi so mo mutu insurance bebre motor insurance na se be trotro ne taxi for when twa police for tata na ebechon to mu no mutu apa se be omutu yi levy omu ahokyira saba omu sika sema ba form na so say implement na be anti enye tax e share da implement enti eno say no na she say free ho a enya de a me fa ne say be hardware be
okay
afin so another tax is free ho VAT on lotto winnings
ohompo na camera bet for one winnings no
ensem ba ho kakra ensem ba ho ne say Dr. Atoforsen so be kan ho asem ne omute no opposition for na ante ase ye no mu dwen say betting to mu so ka say ni tax bia e wo bet so because yenye but almost say VAT on lotto winnings. Lotto winnings there
10% withholding on the winnings.
Withholding on the winnings no. And no wo ho. And almost mo at a free ho. Enti wo kwan bi so no, eno nso so wo agudie fam no. Eno nso so ebebo aban ne kakra ma onye sika kakra. We mu ye niema bi a wanhwe ya ebema betumi nso ama nkrofo lotto twa ne ade a timidi sika bra aban ne so nso ate. Enti no ana afa nso no kurem ni sika a wo ho no nso so no enheda nya ahibia aban nya ahibia wo.
Okay.
Enti no na chese wo yi free ho a enheda answer.
But then let's come to the impact on the economy when it comes to that 10% withholding on the winnings, you know. Like what exactly is the impact? What is the impact on that industry and then the economy at large?
So no crane. That industry is an industry that is growing, the gaming industry. In fact, there's another part of the gaming industry. Yeah, I say no any eshepaye lotto any bets. But there's another side of the gaming industry. Aban shedan hwe. It's a gaming industry here. Say youth and I say nkofo ebo game or phone so and I say ebo game. Call game centers, ebo game. It's $1 billion industry. But yen sheda enhwe senia ye betimi ama ho anyi ewo ye man
come want na wonko
enhweda anyi ewo ye man mu but ese ehwe na eboa na ehonyi a ye betimi ahwe ho kakra effect on the economy ni said ye dikan revenue esobete aban kakra aban nya free ho no nya biem na ne Dr. Atvosin aka che ni say onya saa no enti no wapɛ kwan bi so a
obetum when your alternative source of money
alternative ne say afibia no ye tua taxes a na aban te about 6% e de to ho ese nkrofo be be dispute tax a eje wo enye no kurenim enti wo ba be dispute a na aban say tua usika ma refund but o hwe no o study refund no hu say refund no yen you see mu ahibia you see just about 40%.
Okay.
Enti no na chese about 60% over a long time about 60% no yen you see e da. Enti ohun se mete so kra mete so instead of 6% no mete so say afibia no yen be 4% a e betimi the 2% no atuatua.
Some of these
she sa taxes ya ye free ho ya na.
Vacuum okay the little.
Enti no ska chese foto a no so wo ho a ode ba be hyem anaso ode be hisi we se anan afen so rotos ye twam ye 11 no
enyo
ana ye twa rotos mu ne etine se rotos ye sa de beba ba e de beba ne se sese no se wo ye trotro wo ye taxi na se wo kutwam tamamoto we se wo ko hwiridi a wo betua aban se ode electronic system ebeba chese rotos no enye se oduru ha no wayi wonsa na de tua ebi okro onye receipt ten ebi okro onye receipt otua sika no na e de ko se ko nipa biboto me ko foto mu yenhu eno de yenye ne sa ne amama bebre aye ne se wo betua in advance ti prepaid to oduru ha o ka o sticker bo anim oduru ha your machine do not system na atel unit
okay
to send your credit phone credit no na atel na just watwam ko wo ba na asa atel na just watwam ko na just enye sa afi na obeduru ho ateno nsa
na eje won sesan na
sa na fi the delay traffic me aban ba ko a etwam no MPP aban etwam no yom kan say create traffic so the electronic system.
But also saying that in as much as create traffic, create a business or create a market. I mean, a small market around the area because now Crawford the hawkers. So it became like an economic source of AE for them over there. Into what you know,
it was a whole economy. It was a
bigger than the Ghana economy.
Yes, total economy was a whole economy. And the interesting part, they say, Osha to say Kumase Kwanso. It was a whole rural economy.
Sure.
Free crass in the dominion about beton because cars need drew how almost slow down. But the back on so who say quine so baby. Until no say buy if you shema say drew us I honor about how the pavement blocks cars ni bo break ni ade na cars ni gyan so a load no it becomes heavy on the road.
Okay.
Enti no omu hwe so mu ya mbeye eho ni pavement blocks me hu say baby pavement block eho nyesa. But it was a whole economy. But the other side they say sa economy ni nti no wo kwan bi so no na create traffic me to ade bi besi akoto ade but ye pese ye boa enuanu mo ho na udu sekire ukokuma se udu sekira pese ye boa ma na ye nsi ye create parking area bi ho.
Okay.
Udru ho a just what try out tools area na say before abetu out tools no be park na just wa kose ne be ya enye
traffic mu na.
Okay. But net is Tamamoto way some unfortunate incidents BCC or cars be the bebon, safety and so I say a share who you said the road tools neighbor. But near Bebwan sa prepayment approach to the road tools no there Bebwa.
Okay, so whether we are prepared with this technology to implement it, that's another conversation too. I don't know.
Near Tennessee. Nye bet me cry and say to say taxi drivers ni say and I said auto drivers so
we can start with them.
We can start with them. We can start pilot,
okay.
So we can start with them. Start with them they say you can get even a code on your phone. Udru ho anu adane o phone wo be code na no adane o phone wo dey atare the machine so na atew.
Okay.
Nti enu fast and quick. Nya fe wo bet no nsa baby ekoye hu. Code na dey atare o phone so na machine so na atew na wo ko. Ebetumi ene sa ebetumi so ahwe say near eti direct on what prepay into wo sticker no bo ho to dru ho no na atew straight machine na atew na watwam uni ene betumi create e-gate say be yentumi start say obia ekọ electronics nti still ye betumi say create baby a cash no wo no.
Okay.
At the end we say be push electronic no more. Problem ebi wo electronic ni say systems no ebi wo onru ho no o de boy mo afi the gate ni mi ma na ma light off esa nya menya
ma light off ma yen na ya akakwen
emwa to ne gigi but ye bom pa say yakoyenim first no nanka wo send mu ba mani a nim so wo kaya sending so kwaku konso no gyina kwan
but still now at times
but that's what
Uncle Kona.
He levy say, a boy, ya set up, and so the answer said to no, net.
No, what to
my friend said, no, Sabia, he said, maybe where you live in home crashes and coffee percy trim. Nancy said, Tony, yes, and say 100, those and less than 100, and answer 200. And so,
what is 0 point I hear
Banks so far home, so Enyan, Skabia, Sabina, and say a bassa. Yes, how apply Bema refund. Me who be that. Me who refund that. But time a baby and son when you refund the crown and a quiet base of fasono. As I said, Utana baby and a into no Yaniaji wo 11 to say a year free honor.
Okay.
Or quams are ban so I and she say, or say, or quiet or fast or de treatria. Sa a day.
Okay.
Into what quams say effect on the economy no. And yet too much.
Let's come to the effect on the economy because e-levy is a very big issue in this country.
Yeah.
Mersan mama me 200 cedis. Motia charge. Remember case can but so on the charge. Unless it should be just one time. Say as this kind of kesen no be fine what so like about your charge. Now you no okakaje because at times she said the person is 200 cedis. You send exactly 200 cedis. Now what on 2 cedis and waka no 198 or 2 million to call pa.
No you see and I make sika tete so was ka obotom ne tete ho a enye chese woni nye obi enu ho a okotua tax or sere woni nye enya ade a anigye ewom sa enti emfa ho sebe ne kito abi e ya se wotua ho sebe mehu ensi aye wa hana obi 20 pesos 50 pesos obi wo obi sekan wo ho enye ankohwe scan e bi ankobeja amanaka na mom no ebi wo ho yese ase yakoye sisi sem wodwe won say we dey ya sisisem na ama na ya e-levy ne ye hwe say ebe ye free ho say no ne ye hwe say ebe ye ne say ebebo ama enhance the digital space
no
if you say kra na de ba ko ne say nkofo anu mutone ma online woto ne ma online na woto na bia wo de mobile money atuaka obi adwen say metuaka ye betime nti no ompese obetua ka ompese ense so obeye mobile money e de atuaka nti no kokwan bi so no affected the growth still mobile money grow but affected the rate of growth of mobile money economy no but ye everywhere ne me hwe ne say mobile money economy no ebenyi pa ne ebeye ne say ebema nkofo bebre atimi ebiebie nyuma sebi wote ebia north na say wote gambaga obetimi ne obi o Accra edidwa dwa obetimi ne di ne say obetimi apostu niema online nipa kro ne hu a beka chos manager ho mpese meto wa send uska ode niema na faka abre no omo manage sa logistics car nso so no betimi ebie ye hwe yenuan mo twi moto e de delivery si say wo kwan bi so no ilevia ye be ye free ho betimi ama o adwuma no emu atere the good news aye hu ni say no moto na bi kra electric enti no fuel omu tua no aba form enti no betimi enya more people omu so betimi enya adwuma bia ye ti levia ye free on ye hwe ni say betimi ama nyuma nkuma no aboa
okay
wo kwan bebre so no bi wo ho a yenim say about 95% of businesses are SMEs over 90% of businesses are SMEs and so yenye policies are ebeboa specifically those SMEs no mejiri say wo kwan bi so no sai levy system yes aban hwe say or there some policy approach bi ebeboa mama adwuma no omo so etimi atrem if there say businesses here over 90% of businesses are SMEs no omo grow a omo netimi employ more enwuma kese ne ye nanso so endoso bebre sa but enwuma nkuma nanso so yetimi boa omo tumi omo nwumadi omo sikasem timi ko wa no wa betimi aboa ma omo so anyi ama omo so atimi employ more people enti me hwe say levy a ye be ye free ho betimi aboa e wo sa kwan yi so
okay
even na ikra covid levy ikra say etimi boa because businesses ne tua sa covid levy okwan bi so na say etimi boa enti say usuro taxa mesro nyareshe kakra na yenhwe se
the difficulty with Ghanaians is the fact that on how yende ye treat your tax so because yen nuanum wa abrochi yen wo fanom no yen nanti se wa abrochi yet the wo treat taxes pa ohona ebotua ho tax na azina but then they see the impact they see what those taxes are being used for atasa ben yen di yen ho hwe all my taxes need to know because I mean this is the general narrative when it comes to tax the tax system in this country. Until the consumer pattern when it comes to this abolishment of especially the e-levy, how is it going to affect our consumption rate? Me expect say wo kwan bi so say ate 1% free so enti no anase yi sa 1% na free enti ebema e ho nkita hodie no akoso ne edikan no afenso so ese ma eboa traders eboa traders ne mehu ni say there's a new payment system I say betime atua across Africa feno PAPS okay yeah chese ubetimi asend this car to other countries I've seen it yes
ubetimi asend this car to other countries ne way but enu nyina no nanka yi levy ka no enti na mehwe ne say e betimi aboa ma in fact me kai say ye shase de ho nkomo aban atwam shase de ho nkomo say African interoperability
okay
senka wo Ghana hase a eso to me send this kako Nigeria obi o South Africa obi o
Zimbabwe like with
ease from your phone from your account straight. In fact, there are platforms and so ho bo no
charges no so
ti ye we free ho na say timi boa with trading with other African countries
within the continent.
Enti no ne amehia nkrofo nkran ne say wo adwuma bi wa ha e bi autom products bi why man manufacturing wo adwuma kuma menwen aha say menwen Ghana nko a ho dwen ho say sa charges ya eswati na say ye free way kwan ben me fa so a menso me ne omo wo beyond Ghana edinkita ho minim obi a oton nkuto Oton kuto. Ye boa no ne tax ne nneema mu. Or advertise or world, major platforms, Alibaba and those other platforms. No ton herbs, ton spices, ton ruby, what FDA approval anyway. Step onto some of those platforms. Step onto some of those platforms. You know, you have opportunity.
I think the African Continental Free Trade Area, the Secretariat should also look at it.
They should do a lot of education. Ukraine, enim how the system works.
Yes, they don't even know how to take advantage of the institution.
Enim how the system works. Yen try say nyuma nkuma ye beboa omo amu so ahase. If say nam so na ye benya to say foreign exchange because obi tua bi obetua dollar kakraba e beboa oman ama ye sikasem ne ntoto ye kra etimi mu apeja. Say free trade area. In fact, Ministry of Trade, pay a section for just educating people and as education SME, engaging SMEs on sa no pe. Now I'm trying more. Meaning so more try so set up secretariat be to advise. Then secretariat is more proactive. I see a engage business say oh yeah sure by adwuma wo ye e pese aboa na otimi kwa Africa yenye publicity wo ho yenhwe say ye bebo bi wo ho a omunnim kra say kwan a mefa so a metimi aton menema me ye to Ghana pa me gise bebo ama na say other countries so kwan ben mefa so onim kwan obefa so yen set up secretariat bi betimi aboa if say ba beboa yene taxes bi oni pakro no ton a na so onye ska obetime atua more tax so my friends so wakwan bi so no te sene a wo kan say nkofo ye baby wo ho a yenim sene omus taxes in fact US were one of the highest taxes US were one of the highest taxes and so nkofo any breso ombetua
bia woko
fi say omuhu ne ye afenso nam se omunim se de ye bibi nti no aban nso nya na so wantua mia ye mia no nye hade ye mia pa ye because in tie de ye bibia wo hu esa aban so timi linke hwe say ye be linke some of our taxes to development projects.
Okay.
Na yenso ye hu say
where our money is being channeled here too.
For example, emma se mitua road to Waterma motorway. Na se tembia minru hono potholes ne namu. I mean asefem. Emma ni tua no enije bia mbem. Nemom say me hu say oh pothole aba ha ade chen ya beye ha say asay ade chen ya beye me hu say improvement be
potholes are so dangerous they otum toetoi wo ties
nyina tamamoto we dey do okra na nam say dey iron rods that dey ni be pp very dangerous but me hu say ebinum am say am contractor be ye
was Zamara for fado
dey minim say PPP public private partnership project contractor na omo ye kwan no ti ono ye wia obeji ni sika free road to mu.
Okay. I think it will help.
Yeah, shey say kwan no tem bia na nam se etua ni nti no ye pese ehu se kwan no ye.
At least there's maintenance. We know where our money is going to.
Yeah, you bet me link it directly to me hwese Kumasi kwan se utoli Cape Coast kwan ye utoli a ese ehu se maintenance bi koso dem bia no traffic no ye less mitimi efa so freely timitua emma too much then individual taxes.
Okay.
Individual taxes ekogu fotoam then na individual taxes ye dey ye ditua binum aban omom ye adwuma wa ban mo salaries ye de hwe police service ni we say no say appointment ye some education ye hu sane me ye ti sane me bi ase.
Okay.
Sika ban na ye de ma police efri hen sika ban na ye de ma army efri hen na there's a lot of there's no transparency.
I think the NCC.
So, maybe the NCC should do a lot. There's no transparency as to where
monies are going to. Yes.
I see it me who also it me transparent with the people. And yes, I do budget in kwa. Na ka say you vote iska we ma ministry we you vote iska we ma ministry we. Mami who say one ma ministry ni sika no de man no ni odi aye ni.
Yes.
Me anya very transparent with taxes no etua no. Ene ni aska no kokoye. Ye the scan ma ministry no ni odi aye ni ye hu.
I hope that with the passage of the right to information bill, no, I mean, people will take advantage of it. No, as to whether or not they will be able, willing to give us such information. No, that's another story.
No, Kreni, abanye enhia right to information and sana. my information. A transparent government should be able to be more proactive. That's why you're proactive. Right to information, the way it's been set up, they say me here BB, I say me apply. Na let's just say me here and sana apply na go through process be and sana me nsaka. And I say any sir. I say transparent government, it's me releasing information without me asking. And then you enter one page and say ministry way sika.
Yeah, the ISA.
Taxes say in your voting man, yeah, the ISA. Issues say in a one way no more yeah. Then a bank carrying na then tina and some court mankwa and the bay news. I saw buying voting voting information
press conference
and say yes sir. I say yeah this can and the positive side no my own so negative ne bana umia obi aye hu say oh wa anya ne so ye ntina umia no no na mom no tambia na ban say ya kata ne ma so ye muemu anema so this obi akwa hwehwe ne meme hu say boni bi wo ba bibia tochima ansa na
and they come with their PR
press conference ye dey say there be catch am ne a oji iska no wo dey ye ebema ne tua no coffee anwi too much enim say den a kakra be ko ba bi na mom ma me hu say bebre no ekoyi a encourage me e ma me tua enti eno ya de a me gidi say yen hwes aban hwes say not just tax education, tax transparency.
Okay.
Tax transparency. And no, a home be here pa beboa
citizens discussion baby where do you tax transparency? Tax transparency impinyo for baby what GGs can what's going one my it will encourage us to pay more. More is can on yanizino. Name on do be no or back off no kotokum no was a yache we end say I owe yo. Masaje yachi I don't know. What do you think will be the alternative sources of funds for this government, especially when it's about to cut and abolish about 4 tax streams?
6 in fact.
6, can you imagine?
No,
yes.
So
because the opposition government one eye and that what you trim 1 year scar for hackers day, but then they had forgotten that their presidential aspirant was also saying the same thing, that you abolish most of the taxes. So I don't know whether they did not avert their mind to what he was saying, or they had a super solution or whatever magic that they would have done. What do you think will be the alternative sources of funds for this government?
Yes, it's a fidie eyi abo ani sunko na se ofiri mu nso oyi ne nso a ne sunko saa ne nso e ka se obi babo besia ne kasa ye mu nko na se kan wie na se okojo sika ne kasa ye mu nko enti se eno ne ne ma ya government ni opposition de wewe omo ho no wakwan bi so no baby ba kwa aban esa aban hwe ne ye ne property tax.
Okay.
Na se property rates si hwe baby bebre a chese maman bebre e de sa property rate na se property tax no it me a lot of development, especially community development. In fact I was yemrem enso aban bia ni wa wetimi ahwem ahwe kwan a obefa so ode ebeye adwuma minim se giare ahya ase toton ye nhihye bi na nhihye ni se omu be use GPS system.
Okay.
To baby ofie wo bia na ya map sa ya map ebehu fie no yebehu land size a fie no occupy any other based on that no near they determine
how much you're going
the
to
value
pay
of the property.
Okay.
You see rate no apply how much you have to pay. To kwani ache ache na me hwem animu say aban be introduce and what property rate baby bebre omutua including even to say ground rent, state housing, state housing die away ground rent. Say into me into ground rent because quite be so no yen ko enkrofo ne ho nkojeje esa ban to me boa sa state institutions no no mutimi ejina mo ejeje sa ne mani nyina afen so me kan no ni na me ba state enterprises and I say state companies are almost so eso mutimi profit. So state companies it minya profit. Near kone say ekobo aban esika no. For a very long time now to say state housing say no muntimi nya profit la nyankopon adom last year omuso mu kotua dividend ma by 1.3 million yeda uma ya de ye hwe ni mu ni se ye hwe ni mu ni se ebekọ animu more so other state institutions eso mutumi sua sadia state housing
wonya fa so bia scanning na de bia na wasa ka won koten
na ka because boka na eti ni se aban diska eba beshim na chese wo no instead say wo ye profit na etumi enye ska wo
ba liability hanging on the government
it can't be. State agencies were a lot of opportunities. I said state agencies ye hwe say omu better any profit. There minim say minister aka ho asem. Now how we actualize it no ene ne ame hu ye. I say hwe say state agencies a profit. Send e be so better. So property tax ne hu here state agencies no profit. Afen so the tax net.
Okay.
Tax net no. Some bia ne can say we are widening the tax net. And so ye hu say a widen ya twe tax minimum net kura you see I twe mentwe
Safoah but I want to what you be na you
bia ya twe mentwe so nothing be very few people
are paying
yeah very few people
I think that's why they keep adding to the VAT
sanity if you say no
technically I see that's what they want
to mean you don't hu nyankofo bebre on betua
to widen the tax base
bi no mutua no na tem bia no o the pressure
to
to say another tax by introducing and say growth and sustainability levy no increase it to 3% for mining companies.
Okay.
In fact, they are opposing it. Buying so only omo can wasem. They are opposing but only omo can wasem. But maybe some who say no kreni then na me mining company means shadan say environment no. Me ye medwuma wo ba bia me mfa ne se me touch environment in anyway me tua the same as the mining company seven dwuma affect impact environment so eso ya ban ne omuka ne settle ne ye ne hwe se omu nso so ombetumi contribute more enti ade ba kon say widening the tax net no se ye hwe se ye equitable nso kakra nyuma nkuma no ahia omutua no ense se ye the same as Juma kese ne ahemutua. Yema computation of tax and sunya very simple.
For people to be able to assess I mean their taxes.
Then ntumi nka se wo ya adwuma na se wo adwuma we na se usika fotoa na se revenue yese ya o levy any. Na ya simple. Then be calculations 10 or your big company or your calculations or no corporate tax expert. Not tax expert na be hwehwe mu a obetimi aya etimi adodge ne mani bi. Be ne mum nyuma nkuma omuni tax expert no de ese ne otua na otua. Eno no kwan bi so na nya equitable.
Okay.
The ban hwe say be ma tax payment na ya simple. Eno no
and the calculation be easier.
Easy. So payment be easy.
It's too technical.
Metimi atena me fie me adwuma nkuma when once you send me invoice me fee
I remember when I was in Legon na Apostle ne quarry company or Potakwan no I used to be over there at the accounting office until na you calculate when
calculation is very cumbersome yeah man simple man in fact baby to say Rwanda say you my ne say omomutri moto ne omomutri cars taxes ne and once you send o tax to phone number or phone number na register and until na sa Ghana card ne we no
okay
o phone number ya link it to tax until once you send so tax you say na what you out the mom what you I hit to account unu obi ani asem
okay
e man nya simple e man crofo eno be bo aban ma collection no ay easier we no kure ne bi o ha January for no mo ko ebi no mo bu o mo bi no mo no mo kon sebe nyo mo fault
enya adwuma yo funi na so na wo the opportunity I mean the capital to hire another to employ tax experts them can accountant to take care of all these things it is all easy everybody can calculate it asa na wetu when is kind of was aboa oye aban no onye my money na asa na yebo wie no mepede yebo hu when it comes to equality and fairness with this abolition of all these taxes the emission tax the e-levy in fact COVID levy we hope there was baka na one fan in your betting tax na what will be the net effects on equity and equality
o share e-levy say equity and equality to some extent ye twemu a na hye obi antua
ina ya beda
ground zero hye obi antua nti se me send me maame 100 Ghana 200 Ghana nya afi na ebete no no so koyi a ya sat no na emom ne amehwe ne se banks ne telcos no omuso take advantage and find increase we no ko ma start hu enya messages from the banks ese omu tum omu sisa omu charges
bank charges na
but start enya message and I'm telling the government say if possible they should engage the banks to stop that.
What is kind of shahod? I mean they are finding some lacuna
because someone say you try that that's akokwaye nti no utumu a time I buy the 11 utumu a chese na ne na behia mama omu nyusi sa approach no and fanya sakwan so many messages from bese me 3 banks person me bo mu din but me say obi o save o bia no bank o nso so enya message ni bi ese omu be toto omu how
mo mbrem bia
it's very unfair. So it's very unfair. Don't do that to us.
Because he said, you use the bank app there as a mobile money. He's scanning free bank mobile money wallet. My bank know what's what. And sana 11 so now ye 11 year free ho. Ono so be increase charges. Because on him say oh as 11 akokwa until no so de ba be shem. Mo nye sa. Me ka kira aban hwemu say omni banks ne be ka mo magya sa ne ma no mtese omu ye no. Just this week, yeah, back by last week, Enra Mihinsa can be a man reminder say from April, yeah, betum because only say you be passing on by end of March. One here be unyabia catch him say me say omunyani omuye no. And you see, and your banks and so no, at the back omuye no, omu sabi sem dem sika beto bank all the year juma. My nye banking Emma banking yet senia ase sabi omu ye in favor bidim sika na abeto ho wo de ye adwuma wo de mabesia wo je ho ensi ho but me ba be yi sika wo teme me ba be ye baby a charges
hey unfair say wo de mo ma me checkbook na so teme a say me meti ase kakra ba ma me card what me card no afi de me the card nso sa aye transactions are all sabet me it's unfair and sanema we nyina ma your tax burden and I say your liability burden no money be heavy so Mr. Abai on hwese sanema we no mu beka ama omu atwi break wo ho emwa yen ne beboa ne say covid levy say so yi a beboa enwuma nkumankuma ne omu taxes omu tua no wo kwan bi so na bema VAT no aba form.
Okay.
Aban atwam fa kwan bi so increase VAT na ye increase no. Ni omu ye ne say senya na calculate VAT no omu se VAT na the same VAT 15% but levies nso ye the same 5% and actually omu de ibebe count 2.5 get fund levy NHI so 2.5 na covid levy 1% tininya be 6%. Na mom senya esi calculate no omu sesa no e ma the tax ne ko soro by almost 1%. Yeah, and say be any levies. We any levies and say all the kaka no now say tua VAT on the levy.
On the levy, yes.
Me hwe say aban any ese we covid levy free way. Yeah, hwe sene situa san etua fan. Omususu be ho bibi sene be ya ebeboa nwuma nkumankuma ni nyina ma yenyina no ahoto kakra ba ya bre. Yeah, with this abolishing of taxes, you know, the general well-being of Ghanaians, you know, like it will reflect in the lives of the average Ghanaian. This has been an insightful conversation. Now, me just